I love raw tomatoes. But anyway, you're not here for a food eating video. No, you're here for a short story video. So the other day, I was down at the shops, minding my own business, until I realised I was broke. So then I began bending the law to suit my wants, when this cheeky little copper snuck up towards me and arrested me for shoplifting. In my defense and my emotional rage, I decided to spit, and then spit some facts at the pig before me. Just a few one-liners along the lines of, I didn't do it, you've got the wrong skin color. You can't arrest me. I'm a sovereign citizen. We live in a free country, and I can do what I want. And capitalism's the real thief. Yet despite the rational and logical nature of my arguments, they threw me into jail anyways.
Oi, where's me 200 from Passing Go?
So after a few days of shit food and good company, they let me out. And of course it would be at just the time when I'd won 24 cigarettes from my Aboriginal cellmate. But then the guards tried to steal me spoils, and I responded by taking a mouthful out of the offending officer. And after that whole incident, they told me I'd be going to court for assault, which I think is complete bullshit. Like, all I did was take the dude's eye. So, a few weeks later, I found myself in the courtroom, alone. And the judge asks me if I've got a lawyer. I told him I didn't. And then the judge asks me why I didn't. And I replied that most of my legal tender had been smoked over the last week. So a lawyer got appointed to me. Some wimpy stick insect motherfucker. And my first thought was that if this idiot's gonna defend myself, I'm just so fucked. So before the fucker could even open his mouth, I dropped to my knees and begged the judge to give me another one. And at first he didn't capitulate, but then I wore him down with my sobbing and patheticness, and he gave me a week to raise the funds, so while court was postponed, I started brainstorming some get-rich-quick schemes. And at first I was going to start a crypto coin, until I realized that scam requires money, because it's really only a scam you can afford if you're rich to begin with, and I'm a poor cunt. And so the strategy I landed on was returning to the scene of my original crime, the supermarket. And I liberated some stock, of which could be resold to respectable third parties. And after a hard week's worth of haggling and threatening, and I had all the cash I needed to hire the best law firm on the market, of which they got me off scot-free. Feels good to be free. I'm so glad that the law is pay to win, because if it wasn't, then entrepreneurs like myself would have a really rough time getting around the rules. Hey guys, how you going? I saw something that scared me and I just wanted to share. So last night I woke up after a League of Legends nightmare, the fever dream type, in which you're playing a game and you just can't win. And I had to go number P. And when I got to the toilet area, I ran into this cunt right here. And now I'm just deciding on, how to torture the cunt before I inevitably kill it. Any thoughts?